Hello and welcome back to Pentiment, a medieval narrative adventure game. Previously on Pentiment, we found out that Lenhart the Miller had a new hunting rifle. We pondered a painting of the Virgin Mary holding a labyrinth in the town's church. Otto told us that he had found the head of St. Moritz, the town's patron saint. We talked to the blacksmith Endris and convinced him to pursue romance with a potter in the village of Innsbruck. We met the inventor Balthazar Eisenkopf, found out that Veronica had married Big Jorg, but that the Gertner family had fallen on hard times and could barely afford bread. We got a glimpse into the mystic sister Amelie's cell, and she had another divine but disturbing vision. Let's find out what happens next on Pentiment. Did you drop this, Casper? Oh, there was something on the ground there? Okay. No, I don't think so, Master. Oh! It's the note writer from Act 1 with the beautiful purple calligraphy. That script looks beautiful, Master Andreas. Yeah, whoever wrote these notes, they lured the Baron to his death. We never did find out who it was. Did you write that? You were warned, it says. Oh, right, because at the end of Act 1, we found a note that told us never to return. Warned? What does that mean? Warned about what? It has to do with the murder that happened the last time I was here. Yeah, 7 years have passed in between Act 1 and Act 2. I'll tell them about it. How? I thought they caught the murderer. Yes, but it's complicated. Let's just head up to the library, Casper. We have to go to the library and talk to Sister Illuminata because she wants to try to sell us some books for some reason. So someone snuck into the guest house, snuck into my room, and left me a warning. Can we go into the abbot's house? We can. It's Abbot Gurneau, who everyone hates. God bless you, Andreas. Really, that's all you have to say to me after 7 years? Well, that's a pretty painting on the wall there. I like that. Okay, we'll go out in the garden. Who's this? Mirabilis. Oh, what a pretty doggy. I don't think this doggy was here before. Wow, the garden is looking very lush. I don't think it was this lush when we were here before. These cucumbers are growing quickly. I'm sure whatever isn't eaten will be pickled. Animal pens, kitchen and cellar. Let's just take a look around everywhere and see what's changed, if anything. Oh, hello, Volkbert. He was wearing a different kind of robe before. Oh, Master Andreas. It's been so long. 7 years. It's good to see you, Brother Volkbert. How are you? I am well. I'm a monk now. Brother Lucas, too. I still do the same work, but now I have the same robes as the other brothers. Has the abbot been treating you well? Are you happy here? I'll just say, are you happy here? I am. The brothers are my family. I serve the Lord with my labor, and I am thankful to have a place here. That's good to hear. I'll leave you to your work, brother. God bless you, Master Andreas. Can I go in the, I think this was the abattoir? Oh, no, it's locked off. Okay. It was locked off before, too. Never did go in there. Alright, piggies. Oh, I bet it stinks out here. Oh, the cemetery. Let's go check that out. This is where the grave was located, connected to Prior Ferenc. I think it had been Father Matthias's grave, and we found a secret code that we decoded, and it led us out here to the grave, but I never got a chance to dig it up. Alright, this is Brother Piero's grave. He lived to be 75. That's a very long life. Rest in peace, my old friend. A very long life for medieval times. Mother Cecilia. Oh, this is a new grave. Mother Cecilia was a character in the first act. The headstone is well made. Her family must have commissioned it. 1463 to 1522. Alright, let's go up to the Old Bailey. This is where the scriptorium was located. Oh, look! It's Idoc. He's still around. Hello, who is this? It's Andreas, Brother Idoc. Andreas Mailer. Oh. Oh, Andreas, the fine young artist from Nuremberg. Not quite so young anymore, brother. You flatter me. Not quite so young anymore, I'll say that. No, you are still young. When you were last here, I thought I was old. I was wrong. Now I feel the true measure of years on these bones. Like the waves of the wide sea on the cliffs of Porthcragan, time has worn me down. But enough of that. How have you been, Andreas? God has blessed me with good fortune. I have been well, thank you. Successful in body, if not in spirit. I will say God has blessed me with good fortune. Good. Be sure to share it with others when you are able. You seem more at ease now than when I was last here. Thank you. Oh, yeah, he was kind of cranky last time I was here. Do I? It may be so. I may have worked in the scriptorium beyond the limits of this body. It pained my joints and strained my brotherly love for Guy. Nah, Guy's just a dick. He's hard to love. The scriptorium took my sight and the use of my hands, but when it closed, it also took the pain from my heart. Aww. The abbot is content to let me serve the Lord through prayer and contemplation. And so it also contents me. I'm sorry, Andreas, but I must rest now. It is good to hear your voice at Kearsarge again. God bless you. God bless you, Brother Idoc. Let's look in the old scriptorium. The scriptorium fell into disrepair quickly after Father Gonneau closed the library. Well, there's still somebody working on something here. Can't interact with it. Oh, hey, Zadina. Oh my gosh. She's not locked behind the door here. Oh, Andreas, you're back. Zadina was kind of a wild child who didn't want to be a nun, and she was constantly flirting with me. Hello, Sister Zadina. You seem surprised to see me. You're still here. I'll just say hello. That's all you have to say? Hello? Of course. God bless you, sister. Should I say something else? I'll say that. Should I say something else? Ugh, still an ass, I see. Still, I hear you're a master artist now. I'm impressed. You know, I've grown as well, in a variety of ways. Oh, you'll have to show me sometime. That's... No. Sister, that night was just that one night. Sister Zadina, I appreciate your interest, but... Sister, that was just one night. I'll say that. Andreas, I'm not indulging you again. Indulging me? You practically threw yourself at me. Wait, was it that bad? Yeah, she threw herself at me, and I hadn't wanted to mess around with her. She was just harassing me and bugging me and being all crazy, wanting to kiss. So I was going to kiss her and try to get her to go away, but then she tackled me, and I guess a lot more happened than I thought. I was young and immature. Let it pass, won't you? I'd rather forget about it. Forget about one of the best nights of my life? No, I'm gonna keep flirting with her. Did you get in trouble? I thought Mother Illuminata let you go. Yeah, I'll ask that. She did, but what happened after was bothersome. I'm sorry? Oh, did I get her pregnant? Thank God Sister Gertrude knows her plans. I guess I did. Oh, I don't... Oh. You fell pregnant. Shh. Yes, thankfully Sister Gertrude helped me end it before a fortnight had passed, so the fetus was yet unformed. Wow. That must have happened really quick, though, because we were only behind those bookshelves for a second. Sorry I put you in that position. At least nothing really terrible came of the matter. Convenient. I don't need rumors about how I sired a bastard with a nun. What herbs did Sister Gertrude give you? Oh, we found another typo. I should be keeping a typo counter. I'll say that. Mandrake and Etterwort, among a few other things. Oh, and Dittany. It was disgusting. If Sister Gertrude's remedy hadn't worked, I would have been defrocked and my family would have disowned me. I nearly lost everything, all for one stupid fling with you. I was sick for days on end and still have terrible cramps, but still, it's not as bad as it could have been. I'm grateful Sister Gertrude was able to keep you well. I expected that you would have been aware of the risk. Remain silent. Yeah, I thought you'd be aware of the risk. Aware, yes. I didn't realize the consequences would... Never mind. These are women's matters. You can't understand what's involved. I should return to my duties. Thank you for speaking with me. Until later. Yeah, I feel really bad about that. I had not intended for it to go to that point. I mean, the game gave me the opportunity to flirt and, like, be excited about it and seduce her and stuff. Or, you know, play along with her. But I didn't want to. It was like, it just said kiss her. And I thought, well, I'll kiss her and then she'll be happy and leave me alone. But then once I kissed her, the game took it beyond that. And I don't like that it did, to be honest. I kind of feel like the game took it to that extreme without letting me consent to it. And that just, I don't know, it feels kind of creepy. Oh, this is how we get to the library. Or we can go. Okay, I don't want to go to the library yet. That's where I'm supposed to go. But I want to wander around and see what else we can do here. Let's go into the church. Oh, there's Brother Matthew. God bless you, Andreas. And there's Brother Rudiger. Now, Rudiger is the one who was having a relationship with Brother Matthew. Andreas, it was wonderful to see you again. How have things been for you in Nuremberg? I've actually been in London recently. Nuremberg is wonderful, though. Nuremberg's the same as always. I'm not looking forward to going back to Nuremberg. Yeah, that does seem to be the case. Oh, well, it's good to see you in any case. Forgive me for asking, but how did you find the music in London? Oh, right, because he's a singer. Lovely. King Henry is an avid supporter of musicians and plays a number of instruments himself. Oh, interesting. I knew he was a defender of the church, but I did not realize he was a musician as well. Oh, he's still a defender of the church, huh? I guess he hasn't decided to divorce his wife yet. In 1525, I think they said the year was? Yeah, not yet. I love our music, of course, but I am interested in what is being created across Christendom. I suppose you came to pay your respects to Brother Piero. I'm so sorry, Andreas. He was a wonderful man and a faithful servant of Christ. That he was. He was my friend and teacher, I'll say that. Well, despite the occasion, it is good to see you again. God bless you, Andreas. Okay, and what do we have back here? The Old Bailey, that's where we came in, and the sacristy, that's still locked off to us. What's up, Matthew? All right, he's guarding the sacristy. I've never been in there. I don't know what's in there. We can go up into the tower. That doesn't seem to have changed. Can't do anything up here. Let's go down into the crypt. Let's see if anything's changed down here. Nope. This used to be a secret entrance into the library, but I guess they've closed that off to us. Oh, Faring, I thought they removed you. You. God bless you, Brother Prior. Miss me? I'll just say, I won't taunt him. Not Prior, Master Mailer, not anymore. Not after you eviscerated my reputation to the Archdeacon. After you left Curacao, Father Gano removed me from my position and appointed Brother Matthew Prior. Okay, I thought they sent you away, but I guess you're still here. That wasn't my intention, brother. Yeah, my intention was to get you executed for murder. I'm sure Matthew makes an excellent prior. That sounds rough for you, but it's not my problem. Yeah, I'll just say it wasn't my intention, because my intention was to get him executed. Do you even think of the consequences your actions will have on others? Of course, but I can't foresee everything. Your words would sting more if they weren't coming from a man caught practicing necromancy. I try not to. It'd be a terrible burden on my conscience. Yeah, I'd say you kind of brought this on yourself, my dude. I wasn't caught practicing it. I was condemned for reading the wrong books. Condemned by your gossip. I was trying to solve a murder. Your activities seemed like they might be relevant. Blame me all you want. You're lucky you didn't wind up in even more trouble. Yeah, I'm going to say that. You're lucky I didn't have time to dig up that grave. Then you'd be in a lot of trouble, because there'd be probably some kind of murder weapon in there, and then that would have been all I needed to get you executed. Do you expect me to thank you for it? You really are an awful little man, Andreas Mailer. I pray that you find God before it is too late. Now, I was pretty sure that Ferenc was the one writing all of the notes, because he was the one running the scriptorium. He also was the one that was kind of overlooked. Father Gano was made abbot instead of him, and it should have been him. He seemed to have a lot of reasons. He was seen practicing blood rituals out in the woods. I found a bunch of letters between him and the Baron about the Baron blackmailing him and threatening to turn him into the Inquisition, and there was just a whole bunch of evidence that seemed to point to Ferenc being the murderer and the writer of the mystery notes. Maybe he is. Maybe he still is. We don't know. I hope we find out eventually. The Loquarium or the Upper Abbey. Alright, let's go check out the Loquarium. The cloister. Alright, let's go in there. Ah, the old cloister. The infirmary. Let's see what's in here. St. Luke, the patron of artists and patron of healers. This is where they did the autopsy on the Baron after he was murdered. And oh look, Florian's still here. Hey Florian. Andreas Mailer, how wonderful to see you. Have you been well? Well enough? Not lately. Yeah, I'll say not lately. I'm sorry to hear it. I hope your visit to Curacao can bring some relief. What brings you back here? I wanted to pay my respects to Brother Piero. I don't want to return to Nuremberg yet. Yeah, I wanted to pay my respects. Of course, I'm sorry, Andreas. I know it's a small consolation, but he lived a long life with little pain. He died quite suddenly during Lauds. Lauds is the monastic hour at dawn. Okay. He was well loved by everyone here, even those who might pretend otherwise. I'm sure he appreciates the gesture. As for your visit, I cannot speak with the abbot's authority, but you're always welcome company. Thank you. How have you been keeping yourself busy these last few years? I've been reading every Italian medical text Claus Drucker can get his hands on. Really? How many is that? Oh, I haven't counted, but many. Oh, right. I'd asked him why he didn't become a doctor, and he said it's because his family was too poor. He had been a mercenary and learned a lot on the battlefield. Leona Cheno's text on the French disease, which might have been helpful for the Baron all those years ago. Oh, yeah, the Baron had syphilis. The Fasciculus Medicinae, I know I'm not saying that correctly. A new printing from Venice, wonderful woodcuts. Oh, the flower of medicine from Salerno. Did you know they've translated it into Hebrew? And Occitan? Imagine that. Imagine a peasant in the fields of Provence reading the medical wisdom of Salerno. Oh, the writing changed. I think that kind of indicating that he's becoming more educated, maybe? Imagine a Polish mercenary doing it. It's truly remarkable. What use would a peasant have for the medical wisdom of Salerno? Well, don't be mean. I'll say it's truly remarkable. I mean, this seems like a dig at his heritage, and this seems like a dig at him for trying to better his knowledge. I'll say it's remarkable. What a wonder these books are. I got carried away. Anyway, it's good to see you, Andreas. Until later. Oh, good on you, Florian. Oh, there's some medicines made by Agnes and Sister Gertrude. Alright. And we're out of here. Let's see. Let's take a peek in the old chapter house in sight of the Baron's murder. I guess they've washed the bloody handprint off the wall after all these years. Yep, nothing else going on in here. I can't even look at the mural. Used to be able to interact with the mural. Alright. Let's go out to the large garden and we're back out here again. Let's go in the refectory. Oh, right, this is where they eat lunch. Well, let's go to the kitchen and cellar. Let's see what's in here. Hello, Wojslav! You old nun-banging bastard. He used to have a relationship with Sister Matilda, I think it was. God bless you, Andreas. Welcome back to Kearsaw. What brings you back to the Abbey? I wanted to pay my respects to Brother Piero. Of course, his grave is well kept, I assure you. Thank you, Brother Wojslav. I'm glad to hear it. I'll say that. Will you be staying in Tasting long enough for the St. John's Eve Festival? Oh, heck yeah. There's probably going to be some kind of craziness going on there. This has got to all be building up to something. It may be simple compared to those in the cities, but everyone in Tasting looks forward to it. Really? Master Andreas, can we? It's really only an extra day or two, why not? I don't know, Casper. I have work to get back to. Whatever keeps me another day from that bloated aristocrat and his commission. Yeah, I'll say it's only an extra day, why not? Thank you, Master. I'm sure it's quite quaint compared to what you're used to, but it's one of Tasting's biggest events. Anyway, I'd better get back to work. It's good to see you again, Andreas. God bless you. God bless you, Brother Wojslav. And Brother Lucas. God bless you, Master Mailer. God bless you, Brother Lucas. Have you been? Still working in the kitchen? Yes, I'm still assisting Brother Wojslav. I've been making more complex dinners recently for Father Gurneau. The rest of the brothers eat simpler fare, but the abbot has the privilege of foods from around the world. Oh, does he? Does the bastard? Really? He's raising the taxes on everybody and confiscating lands, but he gets to eat fancy foods from all around the world now. What a jerk. Why does the abbot need fancy food? Yeah, I'm going to say that. Well, he's the abbot. Father Wojslav says the abbot always gets the best. He said Father Matthias was odd because he ate the same food as the rest of the brothers. Yeah, just because he's the abbot, he's not supposed to be living high on the hog. Oh my gosh. I don't mind it though. I've been learning a lot of new ways to cook recently. Oh, what are you cooking now? Oh, Brother Wojslav sent me to collect something for him, but I can't remember what it was. Something from this cellar, perhaps? I don't have time to help you right now. Ding ding, another typo. I'll say something from the cellar. Probably. There's so much in there, though. Maybe if I bring back a few onions, he'll be happy. We always need more onions. I'll leave you to it then. Let's go in the cellar. Oh, what's this? We get a cutscene? A cutscene with a new kitty cat? Okay. I can't seem to move. I'm just stuck here looking at a cat. Feed the cat. Sure. Yeah. I've had a few cats that would have loved sausage as well. That's it. We came down here and fed a kitty cat. Okay. Let's go out to the garden. And we're back out here again, okay? I think we have been just about everywhere. And talked to everyone. Oh, now Brother Guy is out here. What's up, Brother Guy? Andreas? What are you doing out here? Father Gurneau has asked me to inform the townsfolk that the shrine is closed. Closed? With everything going on? Whatever for? Has something happened to the shrine? You can't close the shrine of St. Moritz. Closed? With everything going on? I'm going to ask why. Father Abbot has ordered that we bring the hand into the church. The pilgrims are still welcome to come in and visit the relic, but it is off limits to the townsfolk. Why? The abbot has had enough of the peasants and townsfolk rebelling against the abbey. He is their rightful lord. The abbot has been more than generous, but he will not let this 12 articles drivel pass. He's not been more than generous, though. He's been a dick. If he was an ice cream, he'd be pralines and dick.
If Benjamin were an ice cream flavor, he'd be pralines and dick.
The abbot refuses to leave the relic at risk of destruction. The hand of St. Moritz is the only thing keeping the abbey open. I see. How long will the shrine stay closed? But Tassing relies on St. Moritz just as much as the abbey. What about the faith of the townsfolk? So this is about money? The pilgrims bring donations, but the townsfolk don't? So he's punishing the town further. Yeah, all of this. Yeah, I'm going to say this. So it's about money. Don't be a fool, Mailer. Without the abbey, the shrine can't be kept in good condition, and it would be looted. The abbot is trying to protect the relic, nothing more. What about the peasants' complaints? I somehow doubt that's the only thing on his mind. No one wants to destroy the hand of St. Moritz, Guy. The abbot is a cruel man, and you're no better defending him. Yeah! I will do my duty as my vows and my lord command me, Andreas. God bless you. Yeah, well, you can suck it, Guy. Oh, we can go into the convent now. There's feverfew. Sister Gertrude is wise to have some in the garden. Let's go see if the prioress is in here. Nope. The new prioress is Sister Illuminata, now Mother Illuminata, and she's waiting for us in the library. Oh, Sister Marguerite is in the garden. Hello, Sister Marguerite. Hello, who's there? She's blind, so she can't see me. Hello, Sister Marguerite. It's Andreas Mailer, the artist. Oh, Master Mailer, Mother Illuminata said you'd returned. Is there someone else with you? Yes, my apprentice Casper. Hello. God bless you, Casper. You smell even more of paint than your master. Sister Marguerite is blind. She relies on her other senses, Casper. Be polite, Casper. Sister Marguerite can't see. Remain silent. No, I'll explain to him. Oh, thank you? You're funny. Anyway, I should go. Mother Illuminata doesn't like it when we're distracted from our duties. Of course. Until later, sister. God bless you, Master Mailer, and you too, Casper. And there's a little hut here. Oh, we can pet Mouse Fanger. The kitty cat is still around. Aww. Suck it, Ferenc. Alright, we've been all over the place in here. I guess it's time for us to go to the library. Yeah, I think I've been all over the place, talked to everybody there is to talk to, seen everything there is to see. Let's head into the library. Oh hey, Sister Illuminata. I'm sorry, Mother Illuminata. God bless you, Andreas. It has been too long. No doubt your work has carried you far from Nuremberg, but we had hoped to hear from you from time to time. Yes, my apologies. You're right, of course. Alright, so I can say it's good to see her, or I cannot say it's good to see her, basically. I don't know if it's good to see her, but I'll say it. God bless you, Mother Superior. God bless you, young Casper. No greeting for your favorite library helper? Sister Zadina. That's all? Have you already forgotten that time I helped you find a very special book? We already talked to her about what happened in the past. Why is she bringing it up again? I have a vague recollection of it. The cruelty of slight regard, she says. Quiet, both of you. Of course, Mother Superior. Andreas, I had hoped your attitude would change in the past few years, but I suppose it's none of my concern now. Apologies or say nothing. I'll apologize. As I said, it's not my concern now. Our business today concerns the sale of books from this library. I'm sorry you have to see it in such a state. It sees very little use these days. What happened? After Baron Rothvogel's murder, we had fewer and fewer wealthy patrons. The small number that held out lost interest. It's easier to commission new work from the Guild of St. Luke or individual masters in big cities like Nuremberg. Alright, I'll bite. What's the Guild of St. Luke? Regulated trade and sale of art in cities around Europe. Artists who sought to have apprentices and businesses often had to become members for the privilege. Okay. Father Granot saw no reason to keep the scriptorium or library open. Most of the books here have been suffering of neglect. After Mother Cecilia's death, neither I nor Sister Zadina had the time to maintain our inventory. That's terrible. Kiersau was one of the last monastic scriptoria in Bavaria. Piero did say it was going to happen sooner or later. I'll say it's terrible. As Brother Piero was fond of saying, all things change in time. Now all that remains are books for sale to interested parties, a task that Father Granot has entrusted to me. And Sister Zadina, of course. While I'm eager to look through your inventory, I don't know where to start. I'll say I'm eager to look. Master Andreas, maybe you could find a book for little Magdalene, something that's not in print yet. Excellent idea, Casper. Okay, so what am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to go looking for books? Parzival. Perhaps Claus would not object to this romance, given its emphasis on Christian virtues. The German is a little dated, but I'm sure she'll figure it out with Claus's help. Who knows, maybe it will inspire her imagination. Okay. Let's go up further. Huh, I think these are Latin translations of some of Origen's homilies. Origen or Oregon? Prolific 1st century ascetic and theologian best known for his exegetical writings and homilies, influenced the development of the Trinity and the ransom theory of atonement. That is all Greek to me. Probably not a great gift for a young... Wait. This is the same bookhand as the notes I found when the Baron was murdered. Whoever wrote this is responsible for writing the notes. I need to ask Illuminata about this. Oh, heck yeah. Ooh. Oh, wait, there's one over here. There's a few over here. A copy of Jacobus de Voragines' Golden Legend. Every good Christian should know the legends of the saints. And the Latin is simple enough that she should be able to read it before long. Okay, and what is this one? Oh, Richard de Bury's Philobiblon. It's a text on the collection and preservation of books. Richard de Bury is a 13th century English priest and later Bishop of Durham. Richard de Bury was one of the first private book collectors and is best known for the Philobiblon, which prescribed the care of his collection. Okay. Maybe this is where Illuminata and Cecilia learned all their tricks. Certainly a good book for a printer's daughter. Okay, let's see if we can go up higher. Anything else up here? Yep. One last book. Albertus Magnus's De Animalibus. Albertus Magnus was a renowned 13th century Dominican theologian, philosopher, astrologer, and bishop of Regensburg. A prolific writer, he was known primarily for his work on Aristotle and his knowledge of natural science. Oh, that's a pretty cool book. All right. It's ostensibly a bestiary, but it contains so much more knowledge on a variety of topics. This could inspire an interest in animals and the natural world. Beautiful illustrations as well. I almost feel like I'm picking out something for the third act, maybe. Maybe whatever book that we choose here is going to be my background in the third act or something. All right, let's go down. I think that's everything. We'll talk to Sister Illuminata. All right. Have you decided on any books to purchase? Yes, just one. The copy of Albertus Magnus's De Animalibus, the Golden Legend, the Parzival. Let's see what that is. A 13th century retelling of the Arthurian hero Percival, written by Wolfram von Eschenbach. Themes of love and chivalry are prominent in this adventurous tale. And the Philobiblon. Okay. So if I buy the Animalibus, it'll maybe encourage her to study sciences. The Golden Legend, I think he said, was about the lives of the saints. That would be kind of a theology background. The Parzival would be romantic and fanciful. And the Philobiblon would help her be a good printer's daughter because she could preserve books. She'd be a successful businesswoman, maybe. I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to go for the Animalibus. Certainly, given your love of nature, you already knew all of the information contained inside. Perhaps, but this will be for Claus Drucker's daughter, Magdalene. The Latin may pose a challenge for her, but I'm sure with persistence she can overcome it. Is there anything else you need? Yes, Mother Illuminata, what do you know about this book? I don't know anything. This is the first time I've seen it. Where did you find it? I've seen it on one of the lower shelves. I don't think it's in our catalog. It's burned around the edges. Why? How can I find out where it came from? Who wrote it? If it's not in our catalog, I'm afraid I don't know whom you could ask. If it was a recent edition, the only people who would know are Mother Cecilia and Father Matthias. I can use my occult background and say, right, and I didn't bring any books for summoning. No, I'm not going to say that. That's a shame because whoever scribed this book wrote the letters I found while investigating the Baron's murder. Yeah, I'm going to say that. The ones in the fine book hand? Brother Idoc told me about them. Perhaps he knows something about this book. He's been here longer than any of us. Why would the person who wrote the letters have scribed a book in our library? Well, that's the question. Whoever did it is the thread puller. Dun dun dun, thread puller. Oh, like kind of like pulling the strings of what happened in town? See, I was always kind of wondering if the person writing the notes was also the murderer, but I guess if they didn't want to get their hands dirty, because they wrote notes to people, they wrote notes to the Baron to get him to come to the chapter house and be murdered, and they wrote notes to other people in town who had a beef with the Baron to get them to come and provoke them into murdering the Baron. So, yeah, I guess the person who wrote the notes didn't want to commit the murder, but wanted to, lure someone into committing the murder. Oh boy, so that's two guilty people. It's the person whoever did the actual murder, and then it's whoever this thread puller is. Huh? Someone who was manipulating people at Kiersau and Tassing, pulling at threads to provoke someone into killing the Baron. Yeah, that's what I just said. I thought that old widow killed the Baron. She did. Well, I don't believe she did, but the Baron was lured to the chapter house by someone who knew Kiersau and Tassing's secrets. Well, I'm afraid we can't be of any more help to you in determining the book's provenance. However, as it's not in our catalog and it's already damaged, I doubt Father Abbot would mind if you kept it. Ooh, yeah, let me keep it. Excellent, thank you. I'm glad someone bothered to save it from the flames. What flames, though? Oh, it's time to go have a meal with somebody. Eat with the Druckers. Alright, so I've had my morning library meeting with Sister Illuminata. I've bought a book. I've got an extra copy of a book. Let's go find Brother Idoc and see if we can talk to him about... Oh no, he's not here. Where'd he go? Is he going to have lunch? Ah, here we go. There's Idoc. God bless you, Andreas. And I can't talk to him because they're in the middle of eating. Dang it. Hello, Andreas. God bless you. Alright, nobody's talking to me because they're all eating. Alright. We've got to get out of here and go have lunch. We'll have to come back. Oh, wait a minute. You're not in there having lunch with everyone? Guess not. Well, we'll have to come back and talk to Brother Idoc sometime when they're not eating. But for now, let's run into town and have lunch with the Druckers. Hey, Father Thomas. Alright, this is Claus's house, and he's kind of mad at me because I never wrote back to him even after his family died. And, you know, he's right to be upset. I mean, that's really shitty of me. Shitty of Andreas to not have written back. Oh. Hello? Who are these people? Hey, Magdalene. Hey, Claus. You're back. Good. We're almost ready to sit down to eat. Would you and Casper care to join us? Of course, thank you, Claus. Welcome back, Andreas. Casper? Andreas, these are my friends, Benjamin and Rachel Sommerfeld. They're on their way back to Prague. Good day. Hello, excuse me for not getting up. It's a bit difficult. Yeah, she looks like she's pregnant. Of course, I understand. It's nice to meet you both. Hello? Little Magdalene says, hello. That sounded like a real word, Claus. She's learning more of them every day. She'll be reading before long. That's a wonderful segue to the gift that I've brought her. Oh? Consider it a small apology. It's a book from the Abbey Library. When's her birthday? I'll just say it's a book from the Abbey Library. Is this for her or for you? Her, I swear. Albertus Magnus's de Animalibus. Andreas, she's only 2 years old. You can read it until she's ready, or I'll say I'm sure she'll learn quickly in a printer's house. Yeah, I'll say that. Thanks for this. It's a nice thought. We should probably pray before we eat, assuming the Sommerfelds don't mind. Not at all. We're accustomed to being guests in Christian homes. Thank you for asking, Claus. All right, I'll lead the prayer then. Are they not Christians? Maybe they're Jewish. There was something mentioned earlier in Act 2 about Jewish people being expelled from somewhere. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord, amen. She's trying to say amen. Claus, thank you again for letting us stay here. It's been such a long trip, says Rachel. Oh. Is it time? Oh, no, I'm fine, I think. I'm just sore everywhere. Oof. Anyway, we'd hoped to get home weeks ago, but the fighting has made it slow progress from Basel? Is your home in Prague? Basel? Tasting is hardly on the way to Prague. Has the fighting come close? I'll say Tasting is hardly on the way to Prague. We'd rather not get caught up in battles between the Swabian League and peasants, so we've taken a strange route. We were in Basel to do some business, but we didn't want to overstay our welcome. Oh, his font changed. Is it really so bad for Jews there? Okay, so they are Jewish. Let's just say they've gone back and forth enough on Jews in Basel that it's best not to feel too comfortable. We felt comfortable enough with our host, but Benjamin's right, we couldn't stay long. Do you know the printer Johann Froben? How could I not? He's turned Basel into the pride of Swiss printing. He has incredible artists working for him. All true, and we certainly don't mind that he publishes books in Hebrew. That's why we visited. Benjamin and I are creating a Hebrew type for him. It turns out that when your town banishes all the Jews, you have a more difficult time finding Jews to work for you. Who could have guessed? I just wish it hadn't taken us so long to get home. We have so far to go still. It's lucky timing for me, though. Now I have 2 printers and master artist at my dinner table. True, it isn't all misfortune. Daddy? Oh yes, thank you, and a future printer and baby printer-to-be. Tasting hasn't seen this many artists under one roof in a while. It's amazing to see how far printing has come so quickly. Some of the engravings I've seen are incredible. What have you been working on in Prague? Well, the skills for printing and painting are not that similar. I'll say it's amazing to see how far printing has come. And new techniques, new types, new styles are being developed every year. Benjamin is trying to create a more readable script for Yiddish. We have typefaces for Hebrew, but it would be nice to have something separate for Yiddish. How novel. I suppose that would be a little easier to read than the Hebrew square type. Is there much demand for that? Well, I'll use my Craftsman's background here. Yes, exactly. Spoken like a man who understands the value of legibility. We expect our rabbis and the boys in the yeshiva to read Hebrew in the standard type, but it's difficult for others. I'd like our writing to be more accessible, especially to those who only read Yiddish. Here, something like this. I'll be sure to send you some samples when I'm finished, Claus. Good, I like the... Oof. I'm fine. Claus, what are you working on? I need to get ready to sell to travelers as the pass is open, but lately I've been printing the 12 articles for the town. 12 articles, says Magdalene. Thanks to Father Thomas, everyone in town can read, at least well enough to make it through that sheet. Huh, so Father Thomas is the one who's been teaching everyone to read, huh? It's got a lot of people talking, and a lot are coming over to Otto's way of thinking. Well, you heard him yourself, Andreas. What do you think of what's happening in Tassing? I think I need to eat my lunch. Usually these meals will pause long enough for me to take some food off my plate. I think the abbot is in a difficult position, and he's just trying to find a way through it. The abbot's always been an ass. What do you expect? Yeah, I'm going to say that. Of course, if Attilia Kemperin hadn't been killed for the Baron's murder, the abbot would have taken her house anyway. I suppose that's true. Yeah, it is true. I mean, we read the letters saying that the abbot was going to take her property. Sorry, not trying to bring up bad memories. I was just trying to say that things have been hard on the peasants for years. It's just gotten worse lately. If the abbey is in such a bad state, there must be someone the abbot can appeal to for more money. Who? The Pope? The Duke of Bavaria may lend him military aid, but money is unlikely. He could try to sit down with Otto and work something out. Yeah, that would be nice. Otto's tried to reason with him. The abbot won't listen. Alright, I finally get to eat. Woohoo! I get to have some white bread, or some apple pie, or some mushroom pottage. Ooh, yeah, the printer's doing alright for himself, isn't he? I'll eat the mushroom soup. We're sympathetic to what's happening here. We saw it all throughout Swabia. Peasants are suffering. It's true, but I worry about what will happen in Tassing. Ow. I'm fine. Peasants are no match for the soldiers of the Swabian League. What's the Swabian League? Oh, we could pop out and see. Military group maintained by the free imperial cities of the Holy Roman Empire. Members included nobles, knights, and hired or retained mercenaries. Alright, I can say soldiers of the Swabian nobility meant to keep peace. Mercenaries, soldiers for hire. They rally for coin, not for cause. Bastards who think they can crush people for the crime of standing up for themselves. I'll say they're mercenaries. Soldiers for hire. We can't speak to their motives, as we tried to stay far from them, but they were intimidating, even at a distance. If the peasants aren't careful, Tassing could draw the wrong sort of attention. I know that Otto and the peasants are taking a risk, but I believe Otto will keep things peaceful. Anyway, it's not the Swabian League we have to worry about, but the soldiers of the Duke of Bavaria. Bavaria. The Prince Bishop has the church's authority, but the Duke's lands surround Tassing and Kearsarge. Alright, I will eat some white bread. Claus, I'm sorry for showing up yesterday without writing. You had every right to be angry. I can say, Claus, I wanted to apologize for never writing back. I was so caught up in work, you know how it is, and I never got around to it. Claus, I'm sorry for never writing back. What happened here in Tassing at Kearsarge, I just wanted to forget it. Yeah, I'll say that. I'm sorry for what happened to your family, and sorry I never wrote back. That's it. I'm sorry. I'll eat your apple pie. Yum yum. Ow. Oh, this is it. This is it. Oh no, I was afraid of this. We can't travel now. This is all my fault. We should have left Basil earlier. I love you, Benjamin, but be quiet. I don't care. I need help. Yes, we need a midwife. Is there one who would accept Rachel? Agnes Steinauerin. She's Tassing's midwife. I could fetch Dr. Stolz. Or I have some medical experience. I don't think you've ever delivered any babies, my dude. I'm going to go with the midwife because the doctor's kind of a dick. Could you get her? Claus? Yes, I should get her. Agnes has delivered every child in Tassing as long as I can remember. She would never turn any woman away. Thank you, Claus. You're a mensch. Enough with the thanks. Get me the midwife. Yes. Andreas, you're forgiven. Casper, it was good to have you over, but you both have to leave. Of course. Thank you, Claus. I'm going to say thank you. Good luck, Rachel. Thank you. I'll need it. I'll go fetch Agnes. Thank you for joining us, Andreas. Oh, I almost forgot. You should go see the bonfire preparations in the town commons. You missed them on your last visit. Claus, I'm going. Thank you, Claus. We'll be going. Take care. I'm hoping that we'll be able to track down who the writer was that penned that book and find out who was writing all of the notes. We may never find out who was the actual murderer of the Baron. I don't believe it was the widow, but it would be nice to at least find out who wrote the notes. I hope you'll join me for the next episode of Pentiment, where we'll find out more about the mystery note writer, Otto's plans for the head of St. Moritz, and whatever is going to happen on St. John's Eve during the summer solstice. If you're enjoying these videos, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, tell your friends, leave a comment, tell me what you're thinking of this game, tell me if you've played it, and also check out the description for more information about me and what I get up to when I'm not playing video games. Take care of yourselves. Until next time. Bye!